I thought I had seen the worst of Karen, the self-proclaimed enforcer of our neighborhood HOA, but nothing prepared me for what happened the night. She targeted my daughter. My family had settled back into our home after 10 years away. The place had finally started to feel like ours again, the laughter of my teenage daughter filling the halls, just like when I was a kid. But Karen couldn't leave us alone. She had tried intimidation, false complaints, even trespassing. Each time, the authorities shut her down. That only fueled her obsession. It came to a head one Friday evening. My daughter had just parked her car in our driveway after school. She was gathering her backpack when Karen stormed up the street. Flanked by two men she proudly referred to as her HOA patrol. They weren't real officers, just neighbors she had convinced to wear tactical vests and act like they had authority. But they carried firearms, and their presence was anything but harmless. I heard shouting and rushed outside. Karen stood inches from my daughter's car window, screaming that the vehicle violated community aesthetics and would be impounded immediately. My daughter was terrified, gripping her phone to dial 911. The so-called patrol circled like vultures, hands near their weapons, as if ready to escalate. That was my breaking point. I stepped between them and my daughter, my voice steady but firm. "This is private property. You're trespassing. Leave now." Karen sneered and ordered her patrol to block the car. That was the moment my daughter's call connected, and within minutes, real law enforcement swarmed the scene. The deputies wasted no time separating everyone. They quickly discovered that Karen's patrol had no authority, and the presence of firearms on my property made things even worse for her. Body cameras captured Karen screaming about her rights as HOA president, insisting she could seize any car that didn't meet her standards. The officers didn't buy a word of it. The district attorney's office moved fast. With the evidence of armed intimidation, trespassing, and harassment, charges were filed almost instantly. Karen and her two patrolmen were taken away in handcuffs, her protests echoing down the street. For the first time, the neighborhood watched her fall silent under the weight of real consequences. Today, my daughter parks without fear. The HOA has distanced itself from Karen, claiming she acted alone, but we all know she thrived on unchecked power for too long. The DA's charges sent a clear message. Bullying disguised as authority has limits. Karen had crossed every single one. For my family, justice wasn't just served, it was long overdue.